Hello guys, I'm Samantha, and today we are going to study the CCI indicator. But before we start, I'd like to remind you that if you're interested in joining my private Telegram group, where I share all my trades, you can text me directly on Telegram. So I personally answer you and add you to my Telegram group with signals. Don't forget that there is a limit of just 100 people, so you need to be quick to get there. So let's get back to the CCI indicator. This indicator refers to the oscillators. Most of the time, the indicator chart is in the neutral zone, indicating that the market is relatively calm. Also, at the moment when the indicator chart leaves the neutral zone, it indicates the emergence of momentum. Also, with the help of CCI, we can determine when the market is in a state or overbought or oversold, thus predict the possible end of the trend and the transition of trading into correction. Let's look at how this indicator looks on the chart. Here it has been added. It appears in a separate window. With the settings, you can play with the period, but since we have 1 minute deals, we will reduce the period a little. That's how we leave it. And now also, in general, here the index is shown in the form of a curved line that is either above the zero level, that is, if we have zero right in the middle, well, or below. Also here we can see the levels plus 100, plus 200, and plus 300. Here we have 100, 300 market, and also minus 100, minus 200, and minus 300. So in general, according to all the rules of working with this indicator, all signals can be divided into two groups: trend signals and signals for working in correction. Also, let's now explain how to work on an uptrend. We need to wait for the level 0 to break through from the bottom up and open a buy position. To work on a downtrend, everything is the same but in reverse order, that is 0 breaks through from top to bottom, goes down respectively, and we trade it there. There is still the possibility of trading in a correction. Our task is to wait for the index to go beyond the levels of plus 100, minus 100, and begin to return back to the neutral zone. So well, in general, when this happens, it means that the trend has exhausted itself. The development of a corrective model is possible, that is, if a sharp reversal occurs, it goes back to the neutral zone, respectively, there will be no further trend. You can draw conclusions from this for yourself. In general, this indicator can be used as an independent trade, that is, it is quite an independent indicator. You can use it, just put it on it, well, or you can use it as an oscillator. Yes, probably it's still an oscillator. Well, as you want to use it, you can use it as an oscillator. You can use it as an individual trading tool. So, well, let's move on to the trading. We will now find some currency pair. That is, today we have studied this indicator is in more depth. We have received more information. That is, if earlier tried to explain as simply as possible and one thing, then today you know how to trade a correction, how to trade against trend. That is, we see when trends close and go the other way. So we see we have a lot of down here in general, but we didn't have time to trade here. So let's look. Let's start it all from the moment where the graph intersects at least zero at all. That just will find such a situation, I think. It's too bad that 0 is not marked. You have to come back here like this. So let's try to trade $200 on the increase here. The deal is open and let's see how it closes in plus or minus. Okay, so everything, the deal closed in a plus, so it shook so much, but the main thing is that we closed here profitably. Okay, so let's continue. While here is the situation that can happen, there will be a reversal here. So yeah, as I explained, if we break below 100, we leave. Here it is a reversal, by the way, and let's try to trade here. Trade on the increase. I think, yeah. No, there is a risk deal, in fact, but still this indicator allows you to trade in such situations. We have set, so just check how it works. Deal is open, so let's watch. Okay, great plus, so we can go further. So the indicator is right, it's really good, so in the sense that there are a lot of inputs, so it's cool. It is still far from 0, so it already needs to get up here. So we will not trade here yet. There may still be a reversal back down. It is still trying to reach 0, but okay. We just go further. We had 0 broken through here, but now this has formed on a decrease. Yeah, a little bit here. The candle goes down. I think you can trade it on a rollback, so with a given situation, how well the indicator works. Okay, it wasn't in vain that we waited and we turned it from the top to bottom. Yeah, it's generally clear that it's going down globally. It's not in vain that we waited. Now we'll wait for it to roll back a little, I hope. I would like more, of course, a rollback. Just 30 seconds before the candle closes, we managed to put it in the last seconds. If it rolls back a lot, I'll trade 2 more deals. Well, let's watch. So great, we have all transactions closed profitably. We'll trade $260. There's just 1% of the deposit. You can even trade 270. Okay, now we go further. Here we still have a currency pair, an interesting situation, but although it didn't jump down so much, so we'll support it a little. And now we trade here. Okay, the deal is open and now let's watch. Okay, that's why. Then I put 2 deals on top of a strong pullback. Now it helped me to beat off the minus. Okay, so let's move on. Where we have 0 here, let's find it here. It didn't touch 0 and turned right up. It's already dangerous to put it here. Immediately strong upward trend. Okay, we'll just go further and look for currency pairs. Well, how do you like the indicator as a whole? For me, it's very nice, so you don't need to look for a good entry for a long time. So generally, I haven't given enough false ones yet. The main rule is not to trade against the trend. So if the indicator shows us the direction against the trend, then it is dangerous. So we tested it once, we managed to earn money, but what is the probability that the next time we won't be able to do it? I think it's a big one. So here we have bounced down from 0 again. If you're not sure about the trend, if there are charts that have 2 different peaks at the same level, open the hourly frame time and look carefully at the hourly frame time. So the global trend is moving in which direction, and draw conclusions for yourself whether you have chosen the right direction or not. So here we generally have up round bottom. So look, we have an upward trend and a strong downward reversal here. The indicator tells us to trade here. In this case, what do? We go to the hourly time frame and look. Here is our level. Here there is a peak. Here it has gone down, and here we have a reversal. So we see that the trend is up. Accordingly, we switch to 1 minute. Indicator tells us to trade on an increase on this candle. So we are now waiting for some kind of rollback, and we are already trading on an increase. So the deal is open and let's watch. Minus here, but I already realized my mistake. We have a false move here, but I believe the hourly time frame, which I saw had an upward trend, but I ignored the moment a little bit that the indicator shows down here to trade. So that, as you see, here we have essentially 2 different readings. Here it's up per minute, and on the clock it shows down. I believed the minute more for some reason, although I should believe the century. Okay, that's it. I also sometimes make mistakes. That's okay. Now we will beat it off. This is our main task now. We will need to trade twice sum of money, so we will look for a wonderful move of some kind. Here the situation was perfect, but it was necessary to trade on this candle. Here we unfortunately do not have time to trade. You have straight from 0. There is a small error, but it bounced off 0. We have a good candle, so let's keep looking. By the way, yes, also here we had a downward trend. When it increases here like this, we have an incomprehensible situation. Here at 2 levels, we also go to the clock, check, downward trend all this time. What does the indicator tell us here? It's about to break through plus 100 turns out. If it continues to move down, then we will trade it on the decline. But so far, this is not happening, so we need to wait here. That's what's missing here. It's to mark the currency pair here somehow, so that it's here somehow. It may be that I expect some changes on the indicator here. That's what I, of course, expect to see on Pocket. So now I'll just forget about this currency pair. So we had 0 somewhere here. Here we have a reversal. The trend was on the rise, turned around. We look at the sentinels. Here it is necessary to see a downward trend. Yeah, we have a rollback here. Here we have an indicator saying to go up. Some problems here. Okay, yeah, damn, I want to trade. Oh my gosh, we have a minus right now, so now we need to find an entrance 100%. So let's say, well, 100% does not happen, but at least observing all the rules to enter into a deal. Of course, I don't want to trade in such moments. Well, I made a mistake, you see. Here 0 is close. I don't know how to always go out like this when I record the video. The beginning of the video is a lot of great deals, a lot of inputs. At the end of the video, the input disappears somewhere. The indicators don't show anything. At such moments, it is better, of course, to pause, wait out. So we have 0, an incomprehensible trend. So let's look at the hour, a downward trend. Here we are invited to go up accordingly. Well, we are just entering the adjustment, so we could trade here. The only thing I noticed here is a 56% payout. So here we have an interesting situation. It's just you can try to trade and increase here. The deals were open, so I was looking for a currency pair for a long time to enter into a deal. Here we had an upward trend, which we adjusted down a little bit. It's a short-term downward trend, but now I think there will be a reversal, and the indicator shows us this. And let's watch. Fine, we have both deals closed profitably. We have blocked our miners completely, so as a result, we have made a lot of deals with you today, and such statistics is really good. Thanks for watching and bye.